Welcome to another episode of Between the Coast. I'm your host, Fernando, with our stars Cassius and Jared. Today we will be discussing the NBA Summer League Championship, followed by the LeBron James sweepstake. Then we will transition into football. We'll go into college football, followed by the NFL. So let's get into it. It's going to be a fun podcast. Cassius, I'm going to pass the mic to you following the Summer League Championship. What do you have to say about it?
We'll keep it short and sweet. I mean, it was still very interesting. The rookies definitely. I think the overall theme so far summer league has just been the rookie play. So far the top four picks all balled out. We also, though, part of the summer league champions, which is the Golden State Warriors. Yaxel Lindenberg actually won the summer league MVP with 14.8 points and 6.8 rebounds. I thought he was the most NBA ready player. Just because of his age and his journey. But yeah, I think this kid really showed out. Cameron Boozer had an excellent showing. Memphis was the opponent in the championship. But I actually ended up watching that while I was in Puerto Rico, and Yaxel balled out. He willed that team, which was going to lead to me saying on the press conference that he's trying to get LeBron there. But I think we all know how that went.
Yeah, we knew how that went. I mean, the only thing he gonna get now is punched in the face by Draymond. Let's just call it what it is.
And he disrespected Michigan State, so
yeah, that's not going. You know, Draymond and them U of M players, it never ends well. It don't end well. So
it does not.
Yeah, and don't nobody to this day, Dre. Nobody knows what you're talking about with the whole. Just wait till till camp. Like, come on, bro. But no, Cass is right. Like they balled out. Yaxel, I mean, that's a grown man. Let's just call it what it is. Like his journey, like Cassius referred to, matters, and that's why he was able to win Summer League MVP. That's why he was a lottery pick.
Compared to his teammate, Mara is looking the exact opposite.
Right. He's going to be the reason why people start drafting like seniors again. Let's just call it what it is. And Boozer balled out too. But, I mean, the rookies showed us what they can do, and it's going to be an interesting season.
Caleb Wilson, thank God the Bulls made a pick right for the first time in like 10 years, I feel. It's been a while. Actually, Matas. I like the Matas pick, but before that, it's been rough for the Chicago area.
Y'all making the playoffs?
Not this year, but next year? Next year? I think they'll be a play-in again. I think we're back where they've been, but now there's something to work towards. After.
I'll give you that.
But yeah, it's going to be an interesting Rookie of the Year race. Like, I don't think you can count out Yaxel just because of the team he has around him and them needing that kind of player to step up. And same with, like, Caleb Wilson, where there's not a lot on that team to kind of take away from. And you got these other two who have something to prove. AJ wants to prove he's the number one pick, and Darian wants to prove why he should have been the number one pick. So same with Boozer. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a great season, and these rookies are going to make it more interesting. Other than the big elephant in the room. So, which is LeBron James has made his second decision and has decided to go to the 76ers. I called it. It's the best team. It's the best roster, dude. What can you say?
I mean, I can say he's just ring chasing at this point. And again, like I'll say it here, like I told y'all in the pre-show, if they don't win, it's going to be a problem. That team is stacked from Jaylen Brown, Maxey, Embiid. What's the other?
VJ Edgecombe.
Thank you, Edgecombe.
And LeBron James. That is their starting
LeBron
five.
James.
That is the starting five right there.
First off, LeBron. This is also irritating because the LeBron we grew up watching, like, or you ride, it feels like you riding coattails at this point in time, just trying to get one more. I didn't like it, but whatever. You called it.
I think it's the reason why it feels different is because everyone would say, then why not go to the Cleveland Cavaliers? Your hometown team. You already won them their first championship ever. They also have, I would say, pretty much one of the top three teams in the East still, based off roster. I think LeBron is trying to build his resume higher than against the greats. That's what he's not only chasing the ring, I think he's trying to do something that no one's ever done in a
Win
while, which is
4 titles with different
exactly.
four different franchises.
And bring
now.
the 76ers a title again.
Yeah, but it goes back to what I said. If you fail, you're gonna get crucified.
Oh, 100%, but now all the pressure's on him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I understand it, but you should have just went back to Cleveland.
I mean, he's got 2 years to do it. So if it doesn't work out the first year, then they definitely put all their chips in for the second
If it
year.
don't work out the
They-
first year,
they
it's not gonna
also-
work out the second year.
They also
I'm
took
sorry.
Dean, just going over their roster. They also took Dean Wade from the Cavs.
Cleveland.
Yep, they signed him. They signed Simons coming over from Chicago. That's a great backup guard to what they already have. And they have Caleb Love. Like they got some pieces on this team.
And they still gonna lose to the Knicks in the second round.
Now that would be interesting, but I don't know, man. We're gonna have to
Right
see.
down the take.
Write it down. That's a great take. I like it. But yeah, I mean, I think with LeBron, you have to see which team fit the best system. I think that this team does fit his system more. And honestly, what they're trying to do is they're trying to help make sure Embiid stays healthy through the playoff run.
They definitely are doing that. I also think that LeBron he doesn't have to be the third option. He doesn't have to be the fourth option. He doesn't. He legitimately can run the offense, give him 18 and 10 and coast until the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think he wanted to join teams with players that are close in the ring status of him. That's why I didn't think he wanted to join the Warriors. Honestly, I just thought it was too much. Giannis, I think, is too similar. Or then if you get Giannis a couple rings, guess what? Now he's only a couple behind you. I feel like LeBron's just trying to be like, no, I'm going for what my history is here. Not to mention, I think we also have a little bit of reason why the Heat maybe didn't get LeBron.
Because giving them cookies, man.
Well, not only that, but a intern of 22 years old for the Miami Heat accidentally released the welcome video, introduction video for LeBron James a couple days ago, which blew up, of course, all over the internet. And then they had to say, we weren't announcing anything. But then people were like, well, maybe LeBron did make his choice and you guys just ruined it. And then he changed his mind. But we'll never know now.
I just never felt like he was going to go to Miami. I don't think they have enough. And I do think this is about one more ring. But that's just me.
Well, and I think it's the team that fits his profile the best. I mean, Jaylen Brown and him are very black excellence players who try to build around the community and focus so much on that. I think Tyrese Maxey is a great player as well as a person as well. And I think that like with VJ Edgecombe, like that good for that kid, dude. You're learning not only from Jaylen Brown now, but from LeBron James. Like, dude, soak in anything. Anything.
And I agree with that, but I just think that like somebody that great on this many teams, it bothers me. It bothers me with KD. So, I don't think greats are supposed to jump teams like that.
I would
Unless
say
you're being
though,
traded away.
if we're being
like-
honest though, it's a big three. Every team and every generation has had a big three. It's a big three because I can't consider Joel Embiid part of this big three. He hasn't been healthy enough. When he is healthy, it's for one game. If you look at the playoffs, he had a stretch of a couple games and then it stopped.
The disrespect.
I love Joel Embiid, but I think I need to see him have a full season. There's also been the entire conversation about his diet and how he takes care of his body. There's a lot of things that show he has digressed. He hasn't been an MVP candidate even in the top 15 for the last two races. Like, I'm not saying that he's not a all-time great and that he's not probably a top 25 player when he's healthy, but we haven't seen him like that in at least 2 years.
If you don't think that not LeBron, Joel Embiid is part of this big three, I don't know what to say to you.
I think he will be part of it towards the playoff time. Maybe he learns a little bit from LeBron too, just to get healthier. He's a little older, but you know what I mean? Like you can still always learn to digress and grow. VJ Edcom's still young, so I'm not considering him part of the big three at all. And like I said, it's Tyrese Maxey has taken over. It is his team now. Joel Embiid has lost a little bit of that footing. He's not as quick on his feet as he is. We saw what happened, him trying to keep up with Towns.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
It's a regression, unfortunately. But again, Jaylen Brown came in to be that guy with Tyrese Maxey. Now you got LeBron. That's the big three. So now, guess what? If you lose Joel Embiid for a couple games of injury, don't matter. You still got the big three. You got Edgecombe, and then you got Simons coming off the bench. So I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you that. I see the vision. That's why I'm like, no, I can't argue it too much. I can't even lie. Can't argue it too much. So I'll give you that.
Yeah, like honestly, the NBA would have been like, nah, bro, sorry, no way. But there's not much they could have done. But also, they would have been like, really, LeBron. Also, wild that Adam Silver was literally waiting to release the NBA season until LeBron James made his decision.
I don't like Adam Silver, so I'm gonna
Neither do I.
respectfully plead the fifth. He's too soft, and he's the reason the NBA is terrible until the playoffs. So take that. We got a lot of takes today.
I mean, also don't forget LeBron is also part of that reason. A little bit of
but
Steph.
he's less of that
Steph.
reason.
If we want to get into it, here's my two reasons why LeBron and Steph are also. Steph made the game better, but he also made it worse by turning it into a shooting first league, shooting outside the paint. No one shoots twos. Everyone wants to shoot the three. That's because of Steph Curry. So
I'll give you that.
LeBron, I actually was bringing this up during FIFA to some of my friends. LeBron learned from Messi. Messi taught him the laws of flopping. The flopping is now prevalent in the NBA because of LeBron James. It all trickles down.
I mean, there was flopping way before that, but it would depend on what year you think. Like, you talking back 2003, or you talking like 2016? Like,
I mean, you got to understand like that, but they weren't that close then. Like LeBron was still just coming in. But if we're talking about, like once he got to the Miami Heat days and then he progressed a little, like that's when those flopping days started coming. That's when I started calling. That's when the baby Bron joke started coming. Why? He was falling over. Things were happening. Looked a lot like soccer.
He definitely flopped a lot, but Messi
still does.
Messi plays through the tackle. If you watch videos, he plays through.
Oh, so he didn't do a fake call out and said to cover the mouth.
That's totally
nothing
different.
happened.
That's not a flop.
That's a call out. But you're calling out. It's basically a flop. He's flopping a call. There's nothing there, and he's like, "Yo, ref, look at this. Look what's happening right now."
Well,
nothing happened.
With that, I think FIFA, they need to get rid of that. That rule is just stupid. That rule is absurd. Like, if you got something to say to your opponent, just say it. Like, you shouldn't be penalized for saying something to your opponent. But
again, like I said, if we want to take this we can say that for another take. But those are my.
I think it's a good take. He has the. I don't know about flopping, but LeBron was the one that started that whole like. Don't nobody care what you saying that much, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I'll give Cass that part.
If you got something to say to your opponent, you should be able to say it. Like, if it's that vulgar or whatever, and you don't want media to see it, then so be it. You shouldn't be penalized. Like, that's just my take.
Yep, agreed.
Okay.
Right.
Any other final thoughts on LeBron James and the 76ers? Actually, I have a question for you guys. I'll let you answer one of two ways. How many games do you think they're going to win, or do you think they're going to come first out of the East?
I believe they'll finish first in the East.
Okay.
If not, they'll finish second, and it'll be more so a battle of like we deal with in the NBA, them kind of sitting a few players every now and then just to give them rest, losing those kind of games, and maybe it's a close battle between them, Cleveland, and the Knicks for those top 3 spots. But I definitely think, also, I do think the Hawks, like I said, will be climbing. They have a pretty good roster, and we can't count out the Wizards. Also, like the Wizards are the kind of weird sleeping giant in the East right now. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, but if Anthony Davis stays healthy, man, we don't know what's going to come.
My jaw hit the floor when he said the Wizards.
I know. That's my hot take.
They ain't even been relevant since Gilbert Arenas, bro. Like,
dude, I know, but now you have AJ, Trae Young, Anthony Davis. Like
Trae Young is not gonna want to pass the ball occasionally. Anthony Davis is gonna get hurt because street clothes, or he'll listen. He gonna chip a nail and he gonna be out for 2 weeks. Okay, and then AJ's just gonna be AJ.
Okay,
and then Jared... what's his name? Alex Sarr. Yeah, don't get me started on him.
Oh, yeah, no, he's still there.
So, we'll see. Jared, how well do you think the 76ers will do? Do you think how many games do you think they'll win, or do you think they'll come first out of the East? Like, what do you think?
They're going to be first in the East. Cass is right about that. But again, they're going to bow out to the Knicks in the second round. I can see them. They going to bow out to the Knicks in the second round. Listen,
I got them going to the finals. I got them in the finals now.
I mean,
yeah. I didn't say win in the finals, but I got them going to the finals.
Oh, that's because you had the Spurs winning it. Like, I ain't know that.
Leave it there.
I guess we got to at this point, but I stand by what I said.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the most entertaining seasons we've had in a long time. Between the rookies, now LeBron's decision, and kind of anything else that we've seen with all kind of the moves. Like, honestly, LaMelo, I'm still trying to get over the LaMelo Anthony Edwards team up. That is going to be a wild season in Minnesota.
It's going to be new Lob City. They get a couple people who can run.
Again, I'm just worried about their interior defense. Like, you only have Rudy Gobert now. Like, you traded away Naz Reid and you traded away Julius Randle. Both your big men that were also outside shooters, so they stretched the floor a lot.
Yeah, I think they're not done, though. They're going to try to get one more. They're going to try to get another piece. They're going to try to get a young stretch four that can also, like, he can spread the floor, he going to run the floor. Like, they just got a lot of, like, LaMelo opens up the floor for them to where, like, it's going to be Lob City. Like I said, minus Gobert because he don't lead the ground. But, you know.
Yeah.
I digress.
No, I agree. Like I said, I think it's going to be great, but I do think we'll see them basically end up in the Eastern Conference Finals, but
they could bow out to the Knicks. They could bow out to the Knicks.
We'll see.
I'm just saying.
They lost a few pieces.
The Knicks did lose a few pieces, but I mean, also you didn't mention Boston. I just realized that. But I mean,
Tatum can't do it by himself out there.
I don't think he can either. Just like I think the Pistons are a playing team all of a sudden. I don't know.
You guys are going to get Duran, but you guys are going to keep him, I'm for sure, but it may come at the cost of having him for longer than just this season.
I just don't think that they didn't do enough this offseason. I think they stayed small. They got their rookie. They got somebody who can go get a bucket, but I mean, we lost some depth and some height, so a little worried about it. We'll see what Cade can do, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Nando.
The only way, wait, my last take. The only way the 76ers don't get bounced by the Knicks in the second round is if the Pistons beat the Knicks, because that's the only team they wake up to play.
Facts.
Okay.
Cade gonna give y'all 50 and then bow out to the Sixers.
As of today, ESPN has OKC.
Chill out.
They have the Thunder winning first. The best odds of winning, followed by the Spurs, then the Knicks, then the 76ers. So we shall see. But at this time, we're going to transition to football. We're going to go into our college football debate. All right. So as Cassius pulls up the list, we're going to discuss probably around our top 10. That's kind of all we have time for, but just our top 10 kind of thoughts around this top 25 ranking. So let's get into it. What do you guys think about it?
Honestly, this top 25, I don't even talk about the top 10. I want to talk about who we think deserves number one, who we think the most overrated team is on this list, and who do we think is going to be the biggest sleeper. And I can tell you right now, Ohio State deserves to be number one. I'll say it.
Absolutely.
They deserve to be number one. Oregon deserves to be number two. Because we got something to prove this year, boys. And we gonna prove it. Notre Dame. I used to be a big Notre Dame fan when I was younger. I'm on now a little bit of the precipice of agreeing with the nation of they got to join a conference.
They're going to join the Big Ten.
This cheat code of being able to just be their own kind of semi-conference, it's kind of bull. It's big bull. Like the Bulldogs at number 4, which should be over Notre Dame. You see how I did that? So, but yeah, and then Indiana, we'll see what they do on that bounce back. But
I would respect that you got them sitting at 4 really when they won it all and dog walked everybody.
I was gonna say my biggest surprise is that Indiana is not at least the top 3 because that defense is still gonna be stout.
Okay, he's right. We're agreeing a lot today. Last year?
Or, they didn't lose any games,
did they? They lost 0 games.
Yeah, they were undefeated.
No, not games,
my biggest surprise.
Their coach, recruiting is what he does, bro. Like
that's why they brought him in.
Do we need to play the clip? Google me. I win.
Right.
He came from James Madison and was just like, all I would do is win. Google me. That was his press conference.
Dude, he's a solidified coach, which we're gonna get into what a real coach like he sounds like and what a current coach in the NFL sounds like, trying to inspire. But I digress. I would say the biggest surprise for me right now is probably Alabama. I don't even think Alabama should be in the top 15.
What are we doing here? No. Listen, I can't let you get away with that.
Overrated? It's Alabama.
Michigan at 14? They shouldn't be there.
I was gonna let you take care of it. I don't need to do it. I got my own team.
That's my team. Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying like it's in your state. I figured you would say Michigan. I don't need to say Michigan. I'm gonna say Alabama because Alabama is not in a top 15 team either.
Where would you put Alabama?
18.
Okay.
See, okay, I'm going to, before I continue to let him cook, because he is cooking.
I'm cooking, dude.
I do think Alabama
and steaming
deserves to be in the top 25. I think
11. I didn't say that they weren't.
Hold on. I think 11 is the safe and sweet spot. I think that's it. I don't think you could go much higher, but I also don't think you could put them at 18. I
think you do after the way they finished that fucking season. Because it was abysmal.
That's the same for Michigan. That's the same for USC. That's the same for Penn State. That's the same for who else is on this?
I mean, pretty much any team that played Indiana, but
I mean, like that. And Ole Miss is too low. What are we talking about?
Ole Miss is way too low. That's why I think they're the biggest sleeper. I think they're a sleeper.
Everybody dang near came back.
And including the quarterback. Trinidad is back. I think Ole Miss is my biggest sleeper, but I do think Alabama and Michigan, of course I do think Michigan, are USC. I would have put them at 15. I think they're kind of where they'd be. Yeah, I know. I know you're dropping that mouth, dude. It's okay. It's okay. We'll see how they start the season. I'm a bigger believer in USC than I am in Alabama this year. I'll tell you that. Because let me tell you, when Alabama starts losing, that fan base is going to turn on them. Because all they've known is greatness for too long.
You lucky we don't have time. Otherwise, I was almost like, Nando, pull up the schedule. Pull up the schedule right now.
Don't worry, we can get into it if you want later. We'll pull it. We'll pull
We
up.
gonna have to. We gonna have to. But I mean, yeah.
I think LSU is also could be a little higher. I think Miami should fall back. Not by much, but by a couple of spots. And Texas Tech. We'll see. We'll see.
I think that
It's all new
the
quarterbacks.
consensus is Ohio State is number one. I will give you that. Oregon, I think. Excuse me. I think Indiana does have to be in the top three.
I thought you were going to say it was going to be over us. Like I knew it.
No. I mean, y'all. They get dog walked in the playoffs too.
You know what's so funny? I was going to use the exact same wording. They dog walked us.
Dog walked. Yeah. So like, they honestly, you know what? I'm going to say it. Indiana should be number 2. And Georgia should be number 3.
4. Oregon's 3. Stop it. Stop it right now. Put it away.
Georgia would dog walk y'all. What are you talking about?
That's what they did. That's what they did in the NCAA playoffs. That's what they did. They dog walked.
Bro.
That's what they did.
They did not dog walk y'all in the playoffs. But I think if y'all
then what are we talking about? You just based the Indiana decision off of that.
He's right. I just contradicted myself. I'm man enough to admit that. Y'all did beat Georgia. That was a bad. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
it's coming back.
Right.
You want to know why I forgot? Because that game was so bad, I cut it off. That's why.
Trust me, I had to watch both the Oregon games, and they were both terrible to end my season. I'm like, one we won and it was terrible to watch. The other one we lost and it was terrible to watch.
Yeah. Okay. So like y'all should be number 3. Georgia at 4. I'll give you that. Notre Dame. We didn't talk about Texas.
I was going to bring that up. How well do you think they're going to do, especially Manning?
I feel like he's going to win the Heisman some way. People are gassed in this. Even for everybody who has played NCAA 27, he wins the Heisman and Road to Glory the first year. I don't know what, like, this is foreshadowing. Just throwing it up there.
They gassed him last year, and I think last year was too early. I think he still needed a full year under play, which we saw in the second half of the season. He actually looked exactly how we thought he would look. He got comfortable. He was using his legs. We saw the deep ball. Like, Texas was playing their best ball, and they should have been in the playoffs. They got cut for a stupid reason. They were one of the teams that we were like, there's no reason these other teams should be in here because they weren't competing. They were only there because they're conference, and it doesn't matter. It should be best teams at the end of the day.
Did they play in their? They didn't play in their conference game though, did they? I can't remember.
They did. They won. They won their last like 6 games or something. Because they started off very slow.
Championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they won, but they didn't get in. I'm trying to remember, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember why. Like, who got in over them? I'm trying to remember.
Was it Texas Tech?
I don't think they won. I don't think they were in the conference championship game.
I don't think they were, but they definitely did go on a run again.
They went on a run, but I don't think they were in it. But you were like they were. That's why I was like, were they?
I don't think they were either.
I thought they were like that bubble team because who else got left out of their? It was Alabama. They got left out of the conference game. No, Alabama just lost. Who got left out of the conference game? No, somebody. This lost. Happened within the past 2 years. Somebody got left out their conference game, and they were idle, but they still got in. I'm trying to remember who it was.
I'm trying to see.
And also, is Clemson really a top 25 team? Are they still a top 25 team? Are
I
we still
mean,
doing that?
I'm surprised Illinois isn't there.
Thank you.
I'm actually surprised Illinois is there after the season they had last year.
My
But
biggest surprise is Penn State. Like I don't think they deserve to be in there. They definitely should not be in there.
And they shouldn't be in there. Michigan shouldn't be in there. Florida always fumbles, and they still keep. I don't know. And Utah always just ends up at 25.
Yes, they do.
It's like they can't get no higher. It feels like that. I know they've been higher, but recently it's like,
Them in
all right,
South Carolina.
so oh no, Georgia won their conference. That's duh.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, but they pretty much won. So after they lost to Florida, they beat Oklahoma, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt. Then they lost to Georgia, then beat Arkansas, Texas A&M, and then beat Michigan in the Cheez-It Bowl. So I think he has a better season because he's gonna be more comfortable. And I think the hopes are, of course, are going to be high. He's a Manning, and he's a Manning with legs. He can run. Never seen that before.
I agree. We'll see what happens.
I agree. All right. Any final thoughts when it comes to college football?
No,
Well, at this time, we will transition to the NFL. We'll transition to the big boys. And we will start it out. Cassius, I'll give you the mic. That way you can discuss NFL offseason headlines that have come up since our last podcast.
oh man, NFL news. Is that what I'm doing? Oof. Let's start with the fun ones. Tyreek Hill is unfortunately not looking like he's going to be back anytime soon. Says he does not feel any strength in his leg.
How could he?
Yeah, it's
Sounds
he's saying he's going to try to make a comeback, but it sounded like more of a quick retirement speech. Unfortunately, he's not the only wide receiver in some trouble, but just not that kind of trouble because Stephon Diggs is still without a team, and he is still facing legal problems with the lawsuit for sexual misconduct with a man. And it's turning into a bigger story because they are interviewing this guy everywhere.
It's literally the simple fact you paused. Like,
Because it's crazy, dude. Like,
he was just like,
how do you go?
It's a kid's show.
It's not a kid's show, dude. It's definitely not. I always mark it. Not for kids. Not for kids. So, but yeah, we're definitely getting there and close for the season. And I don't think he's going to be with the team when the season starts. So,
why don't you talk about your?
I
New
knew
York
he was going to
Giants,
say it.
You know,
New York
you can start
Giants,
with your running back.
dude. I don't even want to start with that guy.
Oh no! Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
know what?
I
You
really
say
wanna
it.
hear
You say that.
No. They're
I'll
your
do the
team.
next
They're
two.
gonna beat
I'll do the
they're
next
gonna beat
two.
the Lions too. You know, it's your team. Well,
Honestly,
Cassius wants me to
hold
do the
up.
honors. Well, it's your third team. My bad. The disrespect.
There we go. The third
disrespect.
team.
Okay.
There we go.
His third team, his running back, his star running back, Cam Scatterboo. After he blew out, but his leg got blowed out. He wanted to get on the stage and do a backflip and almost re-break his leg.
At FanFest, yes. The video is hilarious. Please go watch it. There'll probably be a clip added to one of these of it. But yeah, he's fine. He did also make the dumb idea that says he doesn't care what people think. But then, of course, I'm assuming the Giants general team spoke to him and said, "Shut your mouth." And he was like, "I care. I'm healthy." That leads then to his quarterback, who also was at the same fan fest, but decided to walk out with the most unhealthiest offensive line replacements I've ever seen in my life. There was literally guys around him, all in Giants uniforms, that were supposed to be his linemen, that were all not his linemen. So for one, his linemen were not happy about it. For two, these were some of the most unathletic gentlemen I've ever seen in my life trying to play offensive linemen for the NFL.
Yeah, Jackson Dart is just like, he better ball out this year. Otherwise, in a quarterback-rich draft, my man is on the clock. It's over.
He not only also said to a Giants legend, Eli Manning, that he's missing his chain, and Eli said, "You're missing a ring, bud. What are we talking about here? How about you win us a Super Bowl first, instead of wearing these stupid ass chains?" So it's not looking good, which then leads to the third. And I promise we won't be talking about the Giants this much. We're supposed to be a Midwest podcast, Jared. But
It's your third team.
It's so bad. It's so bad this week for them because there is a video out of also Harbaugh, the new coach, being, I would say, giving the most uninspiring speech I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I think nails to a chalkboard would be more inspiring. It was bad.
It was bad. And also, this is
the room was quiet.
This is living proof that them damn phones is the problem. Because why did that get out, bro?
They should not put that out. It was terrible. Like I could have heard someone playing a video on their phone. I think I did. There were probably people on TikTok at that time.
I just want you to know that video is the reason why they not gonna win that many games that you said.
Oh, I mean, dude, after I saw that, it made me a little nervous. That was the early. We are redoing the schedules, and I'm gonna tell you that was why we did an early version. Jared, you should probably do the honors. You were right. You were right about your boy.
Which boy? Come on, yeah.
Patty Mahomes. After being at Travis Kelce's wedding.
Full participant in practice. Like I said, he will be back in time, and the Chiefs are going to be good. They're going to be good.
Not great. They'll be good.
Last time they won the Super Bowl, they were just average. So let's just call it what it is.
Hey, they got to get past the Rams, brother. That's a team.
They would meet them in the Super Bowl. Two different competitions.
I'm saying, though, they got to meet. Actually, they still got to get past my boy Josh. You got to think, this is a different Josh Allen. He's in a new stadium. All that losing was in the last stadium. This the new stadium.
It's a dome, right?
Isn't it a half dome?
It's like a half dome, yeah.
So are they going to open it when it snows, or are we just going to,
Oh, they're going to have to. They're going to give us.
It's Bills Mafia, bro.
But they better keep the echelon alive of letting fans come plow out the stadium for free seats. Classic. Such a classy gesture.
They open it for a snowstorm, and
that's what they've done. Dude, that was a couple years ago, actually. It was snowstorm.
But like they have a retractable roof. Like,
I don't think it fully retracts, so they still have to clean half the fucking stadium.
Dang. That's funny.
All right. Is there any other NFL offseason headlines that we want to discuss?
No, we're getting into camp, though, and we are 48 days from the start of the NFL, which means we will be probably picking up the episode count again here soon. People got to get ready. Got to get ready for fantasy, too. Might be dropping some knowledge.
Tune in. Subscribe. Y'all know the vibe.
Some knowledge.
I like it. So at this time, we're going to continue discussing NFL, but this time we're going to talk about teams and QBs that have the most approved this season. We'll give the mic to Cassius. Who do you think, which team or which QB do you think has the most approved?
All right, I got three quarterbacks. Three. The biggest pressure for one is CJ Stroud. You fell apart. You've fallen apart. We don't know what's going on. You came in looking like a dime a dozen quarterback, and now you look like you're about to be falling out of the league. We need to see. It was bad last year. Don't say it wasn't. There was a lot of people who called for his benching in that game, Jared. You know it. That playoff game, they should have won, and you lost strictly because of your quarterback play. CJ, you got to figure it out this year.
Out the league is crazy.
You got to figure it out. Hey, that's how quickly it can come. That's how quickly it can come.
I literally was just like,
I'm not saying he can't be a Sam Darnold and then come back and then, you know what I mean? Like, you bounce around, but that's not who we saw CJ being. My second, I'll make this quick. Dak Prescott. Dak, you gotta win it. You gotta win a playoff game, and you gotta get further than what we've seen. They built a defense more strictly this year. You have an offense. The offense was not the problem. Also, I'm a little nervous because he gets hurt every other year. Every other year he gets hurt, and I don't want to see it again. But
you're gonna make Dak Prescott unsubscribe.
I wish he was scribing now. Probably have a few more follows. And my last, and I gotta say it, Caleb Williams. Caleb, we gotta see what you do with your second year in the Ben Johnson offense. The line, we figured it out. I would say the weapons are more strategic to what you play and how you play. They're fast, they're agile, they can honestly break away from more of the corners out there. Let's see what we do. Let's get it done. Be accurate and be the first Bears quarterback to hit 4,000 yards. Come on. Those are my three
so
right
in
now.
regards to the Bears, I mean, you guys are still going to be good, you know. Just
If I want to see them take that leap.
All those I'm running 50 yards backwards and throwing that shit up is done.
No, I don't think it's done.
It's done.
It's not done.
It's done.
It's
the
not
tape's
done.
out there. The tape's out.
Hey, you can't tape that, bud. You can't prepare yourself for that, for whatever comes out of that pocket. He was also named NFL top 51 player out of the top
Did he
100.
say 51?
He did. He threw one in there. Yeah.
51.
I'm done.
Top 51.
The episode is over. I'm
Top
done.
51.
At that point, bro, I'm done
Hey,
with you.
that's all players. That's all players, dude. That's a lot of players. I'll take it.
I know that's all players, but you said top 51.
Yep.
You never say top 51. You're either top 50 or you're not.
He's top
You're
51.
Top 75. You're top
well,
75.
He's top
Jared,
50.
did you see how he
One.
held that one? He said top
Said 51.
51.
Still counts.
Still
counts.
He's top 75. He's top 75.
He's top 51.
75.
It stops right there.
I gotta look at the list. We gotta talk about that list again. We'll talk about it once the whole list is complete and we get to the real heavy hitters on the list because
We all know
51.
Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra will be somewhere in the top 20 for both.
yeah.
That's fair. Jared, do you have any thoughts on which teams or QBs are in the hot seat?
You know, it's going to be an interesting year for Kyler Murray. I'm shocked that Cassius didn't bring that up because, like he brought up, a couple episodes ago, apparently it's still a QB battle. So, I mean, if Kyler doesn't ball out, we might be having different conversations about his career. So,
I guess it's just Vikings quarterback has the most approved. Like, whichever one's the starter, I guess.
yeah, that's the only one that I can really think of. CJ, we'll see, man. He cut the flow, you know. He might be ready. He might be ready to ascend.
The only other quarterback I had was Justin Herbert.
I mean, Justin Herbert's a dog. It's just a coach, and like he wants to run the ball. That's it.
I agree.
Hey, if you're that player, you talk to your coach and you say, "Give me the ball." But they also just brought in.
Say this.
They brought in Josh. He was the head coach for Miami.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, Mike McDaniel. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Josh, but yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. And the last one I was gonna say is Jordan Love. You gotta play better in the beginning of the season. That's the only other one I could think of. Since he gave 3, why not? I'll agree with CJ, but Kyler, Jordan Love, we'll see.
Okay. I like it. Next topic for the NFL. Who do you guys think is the face of the NFL or who's going to be the face of the NFL going forward?
I mean,
He wants to say Caleb Williams so bad. He wants to say Caleb.
I would say, as of right now, I think it's still Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's gone anywhere. Everyone loves his character, what he's done. I mean, he's the most accomplished quarterback still at his age. And at the end of the day, like, that team is still been in contention. Even when they're out of contention, you still think they're always going to get there, even though they didn't get there. So last year, Josh Allen also makes a very, very fine case, of course, because he's just the perfect wonder boy. You know what I mean? He's like Superman of the league. It's just he just hasn't won the championship and got over the hump. Same with Lamar. So,
But really,
yeah.
you think Mahomes is still the face of the league?
I do, but to your point, I do think we're talking about the next gen. I think Caleb might be coming up. I think a lot of people like Caleb. I think a lot of people have changed their tune about Caleb, especially hearing what this man does. He's a swagger.
Listen, bro, I think it's still Mahomes, and
It is.
I'm not going to go next gen yet because
We're still in this gen.
we're still in this gen, and we thought Tom Brady was done. There was a 10-year hiatus, and then he started whooping everybody's ass again. So I'm just saying.
No, I agree. Like I said, and that's where it's definitely between him, Josh Allen, and I think Lamar still. And then Don't
forget Joe Burr.
I was just about to say Joe Burr, like he's always there lurking. But we need to see, again, kind of like we were talking about before with other players, is consistency. We just need to see him for a full season, and I'm not saying it's on him. He's comparing him to Joel Embiid, what we were talking about earlier. Joel Embiid has had a team around him. They've never stopped competing. He's the one who hasn't been able to take care of his body and get himself straight. Versus Joe Burr, yes, he's had some injury issues, but also the injuries stemmed from them not building an offensive line around his team and also never having a defense, so he was always having to play hero ball.
Yeah, I'll give you that. No rebuttal there. I agree wholeheartedly.
So, yeah, I would say it's still Mahomes. I do think that if he continues to maybe stay stagnant this season and doesn't have the season we think was a comeback season or a bounce back, I think that face of the league maybe falls slightly to someone Allen. So, but yeah, I'd say it's those two for sure. I mean, and not to mention the battles we've seen from those two. It's like they've put on some of the best NFL games we've ever seen.
They have. Josh Allen got that first down. It's okay, Nando. It's okay.
I think he got that first down.
He got that first down. He did.
All right. Are there any other final thoughts, NFL wise?
Not NFL, but if we can jump to some other sports real quick, just wanted to say, for one, congratulations to Spain.
Yeah.
Thank God you won. Because that cheating Argentina team, man. Not to mention, you were racist to Samuel L. Jackson. Boo. No one supports that. Exactly. Boo. Don't be racist to Samuel L. Jackson. What is wrong with you? You horrible, horrible fan base. Second, Chicago news. Hockey now. NHL. Welcome back, Patrick Kane. You didn't lose your mind. You left the Red Wings. Praise the Lord. You got some sense back. You got some sense back in your head, and you came back where you belong. Back to the Chicago Blackhawks to play with Bedard.
Oh, damn. Take us out, Nando, before I'm going to have to go get my car.
Any other final thoughts, Cassius?
No, I think that's it. I think I got all the boosts from Jared.
Look at his phone. He was trying to see if there was something.
That's it. I think that's it. Let's make sure.
All right. Well, before we conclude, as always, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to all of our channels. And I'm
Adam Schefter.
Thank you for joining the best in the Midwest, and join us next time for another episode of Between the Coast.
See ya.